Western Visayas is an administrative region in the Philippines, numerically designated as Region 6.
It consists of 6 provinces: Aklan, Antique, Capiz, Guimaras, Iloilo, and Negros Occidental, and 2 highly urbanized cities, Bacolod and Iloilo City.
Good day, everyone. I am Everdell Palabusa.
And I am Melanie Agada.
And we will take you on a tour of Western Visayas.
But first, what are the objectives? At the end of this video presentation, you will be able to first describe brief information and features of Region 6. Second is to describe basic in food, transportation, some economic activities, and culture of each province in the region.
Third, introduce some tourist destinations in the region. And fourth, promote tourism on a regional level.
The provinces of Aklan, Antique, Capiz, Iloilo, including its then sub-province of Guimaras, and Negros Occidental were grouped together to form the Western Visayas region. The region is dominated by the native speakers of 4 Visayan languages. These are Kinaya, Hiligaynon, Aklanon, and Capiznon.
Western Visayas consists of the major island of Panay and the smaller Guimaras, as well as several outlying islands. It also includes the western half of the larger island of Negros. The region is bordered to the north by the Sibuyan Sea, northeast by the Visayan Sea, east by the province of Negros Oriental in Central Visayas, south by the Iloilo Strait and the Panay Gulf, and the west by the Sulu Sea.
Aklan. The Philippine province of Aklan occupies the northern western coastal plain of the island of Panay in Region 6, Western Visayas. Its 1,853 square meters supports a population of 441,000 in 17 municipalities, of which Calibo is the capital. After strenuous and sustained political efforts, Aklan was separated from Capiz by act of the national legislature in April 1956. In Aklan, agriculture is a prominent part of the economy, principal products being rice, maize, coconuts, and cut flowers. Inland fishing and aquaculture yield several export products. This actually seems to explain every element in the shield. Cottage weaving is widespread, and rattan furniture is manufactured for export.
The province of Antique, on the western side of Panay, is separated from the other provinces by a long range of mountains. The population is largely Malay, immigrants from Borneo centuries before the Spanish arrived. Their language is Kinaraya. This is an Indo-Malayan. Several Visaya dialects are also spoken. The area was made a separate province by the Spanish government in 1790. Its name seems to be a Spanish adaptation of a local word. The province's area is 2,522 square meters and its population is 456,000, no cities, 18 towns, of which San Jose de Buenavista is the capital. In Antique, agriculture is important. Sugar and coconuts lead, with coconuts oil and coconut wine both being significant. Ocean fishing is also important. One website speaks of the tuna highway along the coast. Seaweed is harvested, marble and gemstones are mined, and other valuable mineral deposits are known but undisturbed.
The Philippine Republic's province of Capiz is on Panay Island, north of Iloilo. Its capital and only city is Roxas. Population 118,000. Birthplace of Manuel Roxas, first president of the Independent Republic of the Philippines. The capital was formerly known by the same name as the province. The province economy is heavily agricultural, varied by considerable fishing and very widespread cottage weaving. Mineral deposits have been located. Opportunities for water sports, fishing, and spelunking abound. Caves are very numerous and extensive, and their wildlife is abundant and diverse. Capiz is known for the same name locally and is used for decoration and making lampshades, trays, windows, and doors. Likewise, the province is also known as the seafood capital of the Philippines and was among the top 15 most frequently visited places in the Philippines. Two main local languages, Capiznon and Hiligaynon, while Filipino and English are used as administrative and business languages.
Is an island province in the Philippines located in the western Visayas region with its capital as Jordan. The province has 5 municipalities. There is only one legislative district of Guimaras, which encompasses all 5 towns. The people of the province called Guimarasnon speak Hiligaynon and Kinaraya as the primary languages. It was once a sub-province of Iloilo. Filipino and English are widely spoken and understood in the province. The province is basically agricultural with mangoes, palay, coconuts, livestock, poultry, and fishing as major products. Its major industries are tourism, fruit processing, coconut processing, fish farming, handicrafts making, mining, quarrying, and lime production.
Is a province in the Philippines located in the western Visayas region. Its capital is the city of Iloilo, a highly urbanized city. The capital city of Iloilo is geographically located in the province but remains politically independent from the provincial government. Just off Iloilo's southeast coast is the island province of Guimaras, once part of Iloilo but now an independent province with 42 municipalities. People from Iloilo are called Ilonggos. There are 3 local languages used in the province: Hiligaynon or Ilonggo, Kinaraya, and Capiznon.
When the Spaniards arrived in 1565, they named it Negros because of the dark-skinned natives they found. Negros Occidental is a province in the Philippines located in the western Visayas region. Its capital is the city of Bacolod. It occupies the northwestern half of the large island of Negros and borders Negros Oriental, which comprises the southeastern half. The people of Negros Occidental speaks mostly Ilonggo, a Visaya dialect, Cebuano, another Visaya dialect, and mostly they also speak English. Today, the province has substantial production of coffee, black pepper, fruits, and grains. It also has a large copper mine. Gold, silver, and other minerals are mined. Here are the tourism taglines of each province. In Aklan, it is the Philippines' oldest province. In Antique, marble central of Panay. In Capiz, the seafood capital of the Philippines.
Guimaras, mango country of Visayas. Iloilo, heritage haven of Panay. Negros Occidental, sugar bowl of the Philippines.
There are a lot of tourist attractions in Western Visayas. Here are some of the beautiful spots you'll surely enjoy in Aklan. It is a province of the Philippines found in the northwest of Panay Island with worldwide renowned tourist spots. The province is a tourism hub of the country, which one of its islands is included in the world's best islands by international travel magazines. Year-round, foreign and local tourists gather in this province to visit its blissful island, dive sites, kilometers-long beaches, eco parks, waterfalls, caves, and museums among the rest. Boracay is not just one of the best tourist spots in Aklan but also consecutively being on the list of the world's best islands by international travel magazines and agencies. The most famous beach on the island is the White Beach, which stretches 4 kilometers lined up with a budget to high-end resorts and hotels, restaurants, and dive shops among the rest. Dubbed as the Island of Bliss, visitors can have fun with a wide array of things to do during the day such as parasailing, windsurfing, scuba diving, kiteboarding, and fly fish riding. Then during the night, tourists can enjoy the fire dance and party all night. Ariel's Point, also called Batason Point, is an awesome destination in Aklan that should never be missed, especially when you are traveling to or from Boracay. It's a magnificent beach resort perched on a limestone cliff surrounded by lush greens. The most exciting and signature thing to do on this site is cliff diving. Daring visitors can dive from the different levels of diving planks or platforms on a limestone cliff down the deep sea water level. For the gentle hearts, enjoy kayaking, stand-up paddling, and snorkeling on its surrounds waters teeming with marine life. Hinugtan Beach is one of the best tourist spots in Aklan, which is unspoiled and exclusive beach. It is a powdery white sand beach with turquoise seawater fringed by coconut trees and Bermuda glass. Both ends of the considerably long stretch of the white sand beach are enclosed with craggy cliffs and highlands. It is a lovely place to spend your time with the families and friends while enjoying the serenity and privacy.
Antique is one of the provinces in the Philippines famous for its mythical folk stories and unspoiled tourist spots. The rumors of the presence of these strange mythical creatures is one of the reasons why most of its tourist destinations are untouched and mostly unexplored. However, there are many known tourist spots in the province where its coastal areas on the west are blessed with white sand beaches, islands, and sandbars. Here are some of the tourist spots in Antique. Malalison Island. It is commonly called Marasison Island by the locals. It is one of the best tourist spots in Antique. On the beachfront, there is a lovely 100-meter shifting sandbar surrounded with clear blue waters, teeming with marine life, and best for swimming and snorkeling. The most recommended thing to do on the island is trekking atop the rolling hills, and they call it Lantawan. Next is Igpasungaw Falls. Igpasungaw Falls is a series of waterfalls stuck in the forested lands of Antique. Every level of the cascade has its catch basin, which is good for swimming, cliff jumping, and some waterfall sliding. This is a great destination for adventure and thriller seekers since going to the falls itself requires a 45 minutes ascending and descending trek through the farm and forest lands. Malumpate Cold Spring. It features a very cold and refreshing developed pool along a calm river. The clear blue-green freshwater of the spring pool with considerable depth is the best summer destination of the province and is perfect for swimming. Diving platforms are also installed to add more thrill to the visitors. Other things to do on the premises are ziplining, wall climbing, and rappelling. Huts are also available for rents and rooms for overnight stays.
Capiz is one of the provinces of the Philippines situated in Panay Island, bestowed with enchanting tourist spots. It may be surrounded with the more prominent and renowned tourist attractions of the nearby provinces. Capiz has its own fascinating natural beauty worth visiting. Along the coast of the province are the gray sand beaches, lined up with seafood restaurants and accommodations. Further off its coast are stunning islands best for beach hopping and scuba diving. While inland, destinations include museums, old churches, eco parks, falls, and a lot more. Olotayan Island. It is a 53-hectare island in Capiz, abundant in greenery surrounded by clear emerald sea waters, teeming with marine life and pockets of white sand beaches. It is the best site for snorkeling, scuba diving, and beach bumming with its notable white sand beaches mixed with crushed corals and seashells. It is an inhabited island, yet it seems like it's in raw form since The locals are taking good care of the island. Malinamon Falls. It is a scenic waterfall that cascades on a rocky riverbed down the plunge pool. The basin or the plunge pool is a good for swimming, physically fit for visitors since on most occasions, the current is a bit strong. Although most people choose to climb at the topmost part of the falls and have some spots for waterfall massage. Climbing the rocky riverbed alone is a big challenge. The falls are inside the premises of Camp Peralto, a military camp and reservation in the top of Jaminda. Rojas City Plaza. It is one of the most accessible tourist destinations in Capiz where historical and prominent landmarks and structures are located. The Rojas City Bridge is an iconic landmark in the plaza built on 1910 which crosses Panay River. The Immaculate Conception Metropolitan Cathedral has a beautiful facade that draws crowds' attention which was built on 1877.
In Guimaras. It is an island province in the Philippines known as the home of the sweetest mangoes in the world and also known for its beautiful tourist spots. It is blessed with white sand beaches, islands, marine, sanctuaries, and mountains. Guisi Beach. It is a considerable stretch of a golden yellow sand beach and emerald green waters. Visitors found this very alluring since the seawater in the shore is so transparent that one would see through the sand or pebbles below then as one goes on. The color turns from emerald green to blue waters. And interesting rock formations can also be found on the both ends of the beach, perfect for swimming, cliff jumping, or just taking beautiful pictures. Another is Tacloban Island National Marine Sanctuary. It is a protected marine area in Guimaras being maintained by the University of the Philippines Visayas of nearby Iloilo province. It is composed of many small islands with lush vegetation. One can explore the vast mangroves, secluded coves, white sand beaches, and sandbars. A lighthouse on top of a hill will give a beautiful view of the entire island and the vast sea. Next is Alubihod Beach. It is a public beach with a long stretch of somewhat fine creamy sand beach mixed with some red smooth pebbles. Though it is a public beach, it is clean and same goes with the seawater. This is a favorite destination among locals and tourism that flocks especially the holidays or summers. Perimeter floaters on the beach can be notified preventing swimmers on going too far. Additionally, Alubihod Beach is a jump-off point for island hopping activities in Guimaras.
Iloilo is a province of Philippines famous for its remarkable tourist spots. It is one of the tourism hubs which most of its destinations were featured in local and international travel magazines and agencies. The most visited tourist attractions in the province include pristine islands, pure white sand beaches, historical churches, and museums among the rest. As the seventh richest province in the country, tourists may choose to stay from budget to high-end hotels and resorts. Tangke Lagoon, an enchanting tourist destination in the province of Iloilo. It is a natural saltwater lagoon or pool hidden in the steep cliffs of the southern tip of Gigantes Sur, one of the largest islands that comprises Islas de Gigantes. It is a wide lagoon with emerald clear waters, suitable for swimming, while the area is surrounded by picturesque rock formations with notable greenery. The natural lagoon is being fed by seawater through a small opening which the water volume depends on the tide. Outside the lagoon over the limestone karst are some perfect sites for cliff jumping down the seawater below. Antonia Beach. It is a popular white sand beach in the province which features a white sandbar with a rock formation at its tip. It shares a very similar feature as Cabugao Gamay Island. The beach is surrounded by emerald clear waters abundant in coral reefs and marine life suitable for swimming and snorkeling. Moreover, it is a famous campsite on Islas de Gigantes where visitors can catch the best views of sunrise and sunset. Visitors may also buy seafood for lunch such as oysters, crabs, scallops, and the famous wasay-wasay. Pawikan Cave. It was named after the huge turtle egg-shaped rock formation found before on its deep chambers. According to the local folk stories, the turtle egg-shaped rock serves as markers to the hidden treasures by the Japanese Imperial Army, which was believed to be part of the Yamashita treasure. The cave features a huge entrance chamber, outstanding rock formations, and numerous chambers lit up by several openings on the ceiling.
A province in the Philippines occupying the northwestern half of Negros Island, abundant in both sugar and tourist spots. Aside from that, with abundance of tourist spots like heritage sites, islands, sandbars, beach and mountain resorts, it is also considered as one of the tourism hubs in the Visayas. For once a grand mansion built by Don Mariano Lacson for his unending love for his wife, Maria Braga, after her death. This is the reason why it is known as the Taj Mahal of the Philippines. It was burned down by the United States Armed Forces in the Far East when the World War II broke out, since rumors have it that Japanese forces might use it as headquarters. The Danjugan Island. Its coasts are teeming with marine life forms, a perfect getaway for nature lovers. The island is a marine reserve and wildlife sanctuary, an ecotourism destination for students, researchers, and of course, tourists. There are plenty of things to do here like snorkeling, kayaking, trekking, birdwatching, sailing, and scuba diving. Mambukal Mountain Resort. There are plenty of things to do in the resort, making it a favorite destination among the local visitors and foreign tourists. You can go for some adventure to explore 7 waters in the resort, swim in their swimming pools, or relax your muscles and dip into their hot sulfur spring. The resort is a beautiful place to relax and enjoy yourself with your families and friends.
Food will always be a significant factor that people consider visiting a place as a tourist destination. The area, along with its unique and palatable dishes, plays a great combination in enticing visitors and tourists alike to come and visit the place. Unique food, Aklan. Some of the more popular dishes in Aklan include inubarang manok, which is gata and puso ng saging, pinako, chicken cooked in a bamboo, tamilok or wood worms, and paklay or food served during wakes. The typical Aquino menu is cooked mainly through steaming and grilling. Antique. Antique's famous and unique dish, kinat-an nga dagmay, a flavorful and creamy mix of dagmay leaves, stalk, and tubers kadyos. Pigeon pea, paired with bagongon river snail, boiled in coconut milk, best eaten with hot rice, fried fish, and pinakas or lamayo, a dried fish. Capis. Some native delicacies in Capis include puto maya, topped with muscovado sugar and sesame seeds, and suman sa ibos, made of steamed glutinous rice.
Mango pizza. The pizza is topped with thinly sliced Guimaras mangoes, cheese, drizzled with crushed cashew beets, and topped with sliced green peppers. It's a surprisingly good blend of sweet and salty flavors. The original La Paz Bok Choy contains a hodgepodge of ingredients like bits of pork liver, pork intestines, thin beef slices, and bone marrow, all cooked in a robust pork and beef broth, then garnished with egg, crushed chicharron, scallions, fried garlic, and even bagoong. It is also best enjoyed with a side of puto, steamed white rice cake wrapped in banana leaves. In Negros Occidental, piaya, also spelled piaya, This is one of the delicacies from the Negros Occidental mostly associated with bacolod. It is a flaky flat bread with dark muscovado, sugar. The exterior is also sprinkled with sesame seeds to give it a nutty dimension. You can usually buy this in a packs of pasalubong centers, and you'll also find it offered in ube flavor. Now let's talk about its transportation. Calesa were first introduced to the Philippines in the 70s by the Spanish. It became the major public, private form, and unique transportation in the Philippines up until the early 20th century. Calesa in modern times are largely used as tourist attractions. They are still preserved in some areas here in the Philippines such as in San Fernando, Pampanga, Vigan, Lawag, and other places. But now, Calesa is not being used as a form of basic transportation in Western Visayas or Region 6, and the transportation services are generally provided by tricycles, jeepneys, vans, and buses plying around the province and municipalities. In Aklan, despite the prevalence of Christianity, native beliefs about the aswang and the babaylan are still prevalent among the people. When the Spaniards settled in the region and converted the Malays to their Christian religion. The province is known for its Ati-Atihan festival in Kalibo. Originally, it was also ways to celebrate the treaty between the Ati and the Malayan tribes who settles in the island. The Ati-Atihan festival is a feast held annually in honor of the Santo Niño or Infant Jesus, held on the third Sunday of January in the town of Kalibo, Aklan.
In Antique, they celebrate its province-wide annual festa called Binirayan Festival. Binirayan means where they sailed to. It is also a remembrance to the 10 Bornean Natus who settled in such place in the early 15th century. Antiqueños always felt the need to be reunited and to get together every year in their celebration and remembrance of such history. Some activities during Binirayan Festival are Torch Parade, Biray, Fluvial Parade, Bugal Kang Antique Awards, Linay Kang Antique, Pasundayag, and many more. But most especially, the town of Hamtik has a great part of this celebration. Hamtik is a very famous town in Antique, especially in Barangay Malandog. Every year, the people of Hamtik reenact such memorable event during the celebration of Binirayan Festival in the month of December. Through this celebration, Antiqueños who were scattered in different parts of the country and the world would journey back to their past and trace their noble roots.
Capiz celebrates rich cultural heritage and awesome marine bounty. Mounds and mounds of seafood such as prawn, talaba, and other shellfish were served during Kapistahan, the annual fiesta of Capiz province on Panay Island in Western Visayas late last month.
Guimaras. Manggahan Festival is a month-long celebration of Guimaras' rich culture and their feast of thanksgiving for having bestowed a rich land where delicious mangoes are being grown. Originally, it was just a week-long celebration of Guimaras as an independent province since May 22, 1992, but through the years, with all the success that the province has attained, Manggahan Festival has evolved to a more vibrant and fun-filled month-long event.
Iloilo prides itself on having a vibrant cultural and artistic ecosystem. The Dinagyang Festival is a religious spectacle featuring dancers with elaborate costumes and headdresses. It also attracts tourists within and outside the Philippines who want to experience the Ilonggo version of merrymaking.
Negros Occidental. The culture of Negros Occidental has been heavily influenced by both the Spanish and the later American occupations of the region. The indigenous religion long gave way to Roman Catholicism as the dominant religion. The people of the Negros Occidental value hospitality, family, humor, and hard work.
To summarize the lesson, this gives insights on the brief information and some economic activities, tourist attractions, some unique food, transportation, and culture in the Region 6. Specifically, this video encourages everyone to first is to discover culture and other informations on a regional and provincial level.
Second, explore the features of each provinces in Region 6 or Western Visayas region. Once again, I am Everdell Palibusta.
And I am Melanie Agada.
Thank you for
listening and watching.